This woman is in her mid-20s. She earns next to nothing and has zero savings. She can't see any light at the end of the tunnel. Every morning she's out the door by 7. She doesn't get home until after dark. Her paycheck barely covers the bare essentials. And the odds of ever earning more? Almost zero. She never calls in sick. She can't afford to lose the perfect attendance bonus. Every day is just the same loop. Home, work, home, no friends, no interest in making any, nothing to do on her days off, nothing to look forward to, nothing in her life worth being happy about. She doesn't know if any of this will ever change, or where that change would even come from. Her name is Saori. Every morning before she leaves, she lifts her disabled mother into her wheelchair, and preps enough food to last the whole day. Her mother apologizes every time she opens her mouth. Saori has been caring for her alone for 10 years now. Her mother is convinced she's been a burden on her daughter all this time, but every time she apologizes, Saori just furrows her brow and says nothing. Then she leaves their rental apartment and heads to work. Riding a beat-up old bicycle to save on transit fare, Saori works as a server at a restaurant. Her co-workers are always huddled together chatting. She never joins in. She has no interest in socializing. The way she sees it, work is just trading your body for a paycheck. One afternoon at lunch, Saori backed her manager into a corner. He'd followed and harassed her not long before, and she caught the whole thing on video. She threatened to send it straight to corporate. He wanted to handle it quietly. Her terms? More shifts. That threw him off completely. She wasn't asking for money. She was asking for more work. On Friday evening, after a long exhausting day, Saori passed by an upscale coffee shop. Through the window, she could see office workers, sipping expensive drinks and chatting easily about their weekend plans. Saori would never dream of going in. One coffee there cost as much as a full day of groceries for her and her mother. A staff member at the door asked if she'd like to come in and sit down. She smiled awkwardly and walked away fast. Back at the apartment, her mother, who'd been alone all day, couldn't stop talking. She was full of little stories she'd picked up from the radio, and mentioned she'd even mailed in a letter to the station. There was some kind of good news she wanted to share with Saori, but Saori was running on empty. She half listened while she grabbed the laundry off the balcony, giving nothing but distracted one-word answers. Eventually her indifference pushed her mother over the edge. "You could at least tell me how your day went," she said, but Saori was too worn out to talk, and the last thing she wanted was to relive another pointless, painful day. The two of them got into an argument. It didn't last long, though. Saori apologized quickly, and her mother immediately said sorry too. To smooth things over, Saori took her outside, pushing her wheelchair at a run through the night breeze, then stopped at a convenience store and splurged on the most expensive ice cream they had, sitting there with a treat they almost never let themselves buy. They both finally settled down. That's when her mother broke the news. She'd been picked as a lucky listener by her favorite radio station, and won a free short trip, but since her body wouldn't allow it, she wanted Saori to go in her place. Saori didn't want to go. Her mother wouldn't budge. "This is part of the deal," she said. "You shouldn't keep being stuck here because of me. I haven't seen you smile in years."
思い切り笑ったりしてらっしゃい。旅行なんてずっと行ってないでしょ。
The next morning, Saori set off, not exactly thrilled about it, for a 2-day trip organized by the station. She boarded the charter bus, where the group leader explained that everyone would be split into teams of 3. Saori was paired with 2 women around her age. The 3 of them would also be sharing a room for both nights.